Welcome to the channel. Today we're going to be looking to bring together two popular technologies of AI and eInk to make the SwitchBot AI frame. SwitchBot have developed an electronic color picture frame that can last for up to 2 years on a single charge and blends together the AI to create art based on your descriptions. Today I'll walk you through what comes in the box, the big features that SwitchBot is pitching. Then I'll show you the setup, installation, configuration, and integration, and show you some of the more practical examples to see if it actually feels like a living art or just an expensive nerd flex. So let's channel our inner Leonardo to see what this electronic picture frame is all about. Inside the box you get the frame itself, which comes with a pre-fitted mat on the front of it. You get user manuals. You get a power supply and a USB-C cable, which goes from USB-A to USB-C. You get a level, which is very handy for actually leveling the frame itself. There are 4 of these flat connectors, which allow for very close connection to the wall. And you also get the more traditional ones, which connect by putting against the wall and giving these 4 pins a very hard hit with a hammer. And finally, you get 3 replacement acid-free mats to replace the one that's already fitted to the AI frame. On the rear of the AI frame itself, you have 2 connection points, one for if you're going to be mounting it portrait and one if you're going to be mounting it landscape. At the bottom of the frame, there's a USB-C port for charging, an LED light that allows you to see what the status of the frame is, and a small multifunction button, which allows for pairing and reset. There's also a very small pinhole here. I'm not sure what that is. If you know what that is, let me know in the comments. Now let's set up and configure the AI frame. Before starting, it's always a good idea to fully charge your device with the included USB-C cable. While charging, the white LED on the rear of the device will slowly pulsate, and once fully charged, it will remain solid. Installation is super simple. Open your SwitchBot application, which must be version 9.19 or newer. Make sure you connect it to your 2.4 GHz network, as 5 GHz is not supported, and that your Bluetooth is turned on, as this will be used to connect to the AI frame. Press the plus icon in the top right hand corner and select Add Device. Make sure your phone and device are co-located. You should see your AI frame listed. If not, press Show More and select. Now press and hold the button on the back of the AI frame for 2 seconds to enter into pairing mode. Now press Connect Device on your mobile device. If presented with a privacy policy, press Agree. The application will look for your AI frame. Once the device is discovered, the frame will connect. Now either enter your SSID or select from the drop-down. Remember, this is your 2.4 GHz Wi-Fi name and password. Now press Next. Now enter your AI frame name and optionally allocate to a room and press Start Using. And that's it. Your AI frame is now ready to use. No hub is required for normal in-house use, just your phone and the application. First up, the headline. AI generated art personalized for you. The whole point is that when you're bored with the same print on your wall, you don't buy more prints. You change the art. In the SwitchBot world, this is as simple as typing a prompt and generating fresh piece, or taking an existing photo and transforming it. SwitchBot frames this like your wall of art evolves, which is honestly a pretty accurate summary of the concept. Next, the display tech uses eInk Spectrum 6, which SwitchBot describes as full color ePaper. The practical why you should care is that it means it looks more like a print than a screen. There's no TV glow effect, and the whole thing fits better into space where you'd normally never tolerate a digital display. Third, wire-free. This is a true low-key killer feature for a lot of people because cable management is where most smart home enthusiasts go to die. SwitchBot lists a rechargeable battery and claims up to 2 years battery life if you refresh the image about once a week. Just remember, these are lab conditions and real life will vary. The frame's battery is listed as a 103450 URC rechargeable, and the idea is that it only really sips power when it changes the image. Fourth, smart scheduling. You can treat it like a mini gallery that changes over time. In the spec, SwitchBot calls out two main content modes. Gallery mode, where you show a single image or swap at a scheduled time, or slideshow mode, where it auto switches at set intervals. And fifth, it all lives inside the SwitchBot app. Control method is app-based, and the frame connects over the 2.4 GHz Wi-Fi plus Bluetooth 4.2. In normal day-to-day usage, the app is where you upload, organize, and pick what shows. Now, the specs that actually matter in the real world. This product comes in 3 sizes, and they're not remotely the same experience. There's a 7.3-inch model frame listed, comes in 25 by 20 by 2.5 centimeters, and weighs in at 0.9 kilograms, and runs at a resolution of 800 by 480. Then there's a middle size, which is 13.3 inches and jumps to 41 centimeters by 31 centimeters by 2.5 centimeters and weighs in at 1.5 kilograms with a resolution of 1600 by 1200. And this is the one that I'll be displaying. And then comes the big boy, the 31.5 inch or 91 centimeters by 61 by 3.5 centimeters and weighs it a whopping 5 kilograms with a resolution of 2560 by 1440. Color-wise, SwitchBot says it supports 65,000 colors. Then there's the make it match your home angle. SwitchBot lists an aluminium frame and a white acid-free matte border. The specs also call out a modular panel design that's compatible with the IKEA frames. And SwitchBot's own support notes you can swap the frames as long as you pick one with the right thickness for the size you bought. In other words, you're not locked into the included look. The AI features that SwitchBot lists are text to image, image to image, AI filters, and AI generated descriptions. In SwitchBot's Help Center, the AI Studio is described as a subscription service that lets you create or edit images via prompts or uploaded photos, and it's explicitly a paid subscription service. The basic plan costs $3.99 US with a free 30-day free trial and supports up to 1 device, allowing up to 400 AI-generated images per month. Important point though, you don't need to have the AI Studio to use the frame just as a simple frame for displaying images. SwitchBot says that you can add it into the app and display photos from your photo gallery without subscribing to the AI Studio. So if you just want a classy ePaper photo art display, you can do it without this monthly hit. Storage is one of the most, you know this before you buy it, limitations. SwitchBot allows for up to 10 images to be stored on the frame. Just remember that uploading new images to the frame must be done locally, as you cannot do this remotely, even if you have a SwitchBot hub. Ultimately, SwitchBot is selling you a stylish electronic eInk frame with an excellent battery life that combines with the option of AI to enhance the experience and take your wall art to the next level. More on that later. The app for the AI frame is super simple, as you would expect from SwitchBot. Just remember to connect your frame before starting by pressing the button on the back for 2 seconds. The screen will open to show you the last picture that was synchronized to the frame. Below this is a toggle rotation button, so view the image in landscape or portrait. Next is the AI Studio. I'll come back to that later. Followed by the gallery. This is a library of all the available pictures that can be displayed from SwitchBot. It's an eclectic sample, and I'll let you decide on the taste. Remember, you can always add your own. You can search this gallery, then select the picture you want and press next. You then have the option to crop and just press the tick in the bottom right hand corner. This then drops you into an edit page where you can crop again. I'm assuming this is a duplicate and will be removed in the final version. You can then rotate, adjust the color saturation and various other parameters, or apply filters. You can even download your masterpiece. Once happy with your edit, you press next. Then press sync to send your masterpiece to the frame. Next is the album, which is where your pictures are loaded. A tick denotes that this is the current picture, and a clock with an arrow signifies the picture is used in the scheduled display. Use the plus icon to add your own pictures, or the trash can at the top right to delete pictures from the album. Back on the main screen, you have the Mode Selection button. The available modes are Slideshow, which, as the name suggests, changes the picture to the next available picture loaded with a predetermined number of minutes, and Static Mode, that shows the current picture or alternatively changes to a different picture after a specified amount of time. Just remember to hit save to transfer the settings to the frame. Now the big feature, the AI Studio. I signed up for the free trial for 30 days and hit the button. There are two sections, the AI art prompts, where you describe a picture and AI draws a picture based on the description and allows you to load and display this completely original art. And also the AI art remix, where you provide a seed picture and give instructions on how you want the art to be changed. Unfortunately, both of these options failed. I can only assume that this is because this is beta software and that this will be made fully available on release. I'll let you know in the comments when this becomes available and my conclusions. Now I'm testing the middle size frame, which is 13.3 inches and has a resolution of 1600 by 1200 and 65,000 colors. You need to remember this is not a standard electronic picture frame, as it does not have a backlight, and that's by design to allow for that 2-year battery life and also to avoid the screen glow. Think of this as you would with a picture or a painting. In the picture on screen is a drone picture of Lulworth Cove in the UK, and on the right is the picture frame as it was taken from an iPhone 17 Pro Max with indoor natural light. The resolution is excellent, the colors are subdued, which is what you would expect, and the depth of picture is very good. Is it as good as an electronic picture frame? No, but that's not what it's trying to achieve. This is trying to be more of a real picture on a wall, and for that it's excellent. One word of warning, when loading the pictures to the eInk display, it will go into crazy screen flicker mode, displaying various different versions of the picture. This is totally normal and is how the eInk works. In 10 to 15 seconds, the picture stabilizes to the desired picture, so be patient. So the SwitchBot AI art frame is for people who want digital art that just doesn't scream LCD screens and who care more about, does this look good on my wall, than does it have 10,000 photos on an SD card. The strengths are the eInk aesthetic, the wire-free mounting, the scheduling, and the fact that you can use it for your own photos without subscribing. Then add AI Studio if you actually want to have AI generated lifestyles. Well, that's for when it gets fixed. Who's it ideally for? Anyone building a nice looking smart home where wires, cables and glowing rectangles are banned. Plus people who love rotating art seasonally or creating a little gallery wall that changes over time. If you want a super vibrant, punchy photos like a phone screen or want a huge storage and constant rapid slideshow changes, a traditional LCD screen is where you're going to be happiest. And it will probably cost a darn sight less. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did that, hit that like button and comment and share. And if you want to have access to similar material, then subscribe or maybe become a channel member and get early access to material plus other perks. And if you want to join other like-minded people, then why not join the Discord channel, where smart home enthusiasts meet to solve each other's issues. And if I've helped you make a purchasing decision, then maybe a super thanks or a PayPal donation. It's really appreciated. Until the next one.